We always have bears around here. We had one Sunday, Sandy and I were leaving, we're the last ones to leave, and there's a great big cinnamon colored bear walking right next to the driveway coming up to church. This is their yard, it's not our yard. And they remind us of it. Huh? No, well, we have Bob X to keep them out of the flowers, yes. Yeah, thanks Sandy for this whole bunch of cute pictures. They are neat to look at, but not up close. I don't know if you ever come across a newborn fawn. It's amazing. They play dead. You can't even tell they're breathing. They will not blink. They won't do anything. Don't rescue them, please. Anyway, Rusty, thanks.
Yeah, Shorty here. Okay, all of you know me, so I won't bother with the name. I am a trained naturalist at Mueller State Park. I'm starting my 7th year up there. I do children's and family programs. But what we're talking about today is sort of like preaching to the choir, because you guys all live up here and you know we have a lot of wildlife. What we wanted to make sure is he mentioned recently a lot of people have been getting injured, their animals, their dogs and stuff have been getting injured by deer or elk or moose. And a lot of the times the reason for this is because somewhere in the vicinity of where the large animals are is a baby. Either a baby calf or a baby fawn. So even though you may not see it, the baby is there, and the reason the large animal is attacking the humans is because they're trying to protect their baby. We have a little thing about getting animals called the thumb trick that's not always successful here because sometimes these animals are so tame around here they just barely sit in your lap. But if you see an animal, you can tell if you're too close by putting your thumb up, and if any part of the animal is outside your thumb, you're too close. So this is a trick we teach our kids and everybody that's having any contact with animals. But what we're talking about is the baby animals. And sometimes people have good intentions when they see a baby animal, a little fawn laying there, and all by itself, and it looks so cute and so sad, and they think, oh, this baby's been abandoned. No, the baby has not been abandoned. The mom is nearby somewhere. Either she's out eating or she's gone away to lead a predator away from her baby. When baby fawns are born, they have no scent. So this is deliberate so that the predators don't have a way to know where they are. But the mothers do have to go away and eat, and sometimes they'll leave for 2 or 3 hours. And they leave the babies usually in an area where there's maybe tall grass or a copse of trees or something, so the babies are hidden. But this doesn't always happen. A friend of mine had a baby fawn born right in her driveway. But the thing is, if you see a baby fawn, calf, whatever, and it's by itself, show that you care and leave it there. Okay, do not try to pick it up. The only time that a baby animal needs attention is if they're bleeding, if they obviously have a broken bone, if they're cold, or if they are making crying noises for a long, long, long time period. At that point, still, show you care and leave them there, but contact CPW, Colorado Parks and Wildlife. They will tell them where the animal is, and the wildlife officer who are trained on how to handle these animals will come and take the animal. They know how to transport it. They do not pick it up and put it in their car and take it to their house like some people do. They will take it to a wildlife rehabilitation center where the animal will receive the proper care. then when they're strong enough to go out on the animal, out on their own again, they will be placed back. Sometimes, you know, a lot of us have seen where deer have gotten hit on Highway 24, and in that case, sometimes the baby has been abandoned. But as I say, if you care, leave them there. Then if you think that they're injured or have been alone for like more than 24 hours, then contact CPW. Another problem we have sometimes is bears. How many of you seen any bears out this year? Yeah. Okay. So I think you said, like preaching to the choir, all of you know that you keep your food secure, keep your trash in until the morning it's supposed to go out. If you have food, put it in the freezer and then put it out the morning that you're going to have your trash collected. And try to keep, if you have bird feeders out, take them in at night. Don't leave dog food or cat food out on your deck. These bears are smart, and they can have a smell. A bear can smell bacon 5 miles away, so that they will smell your trash, even though you don't even realize it. So keep your food secure. And of course, you all know that we do not feed wild animals. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people do. Either they don't know that or they don't believe it. Especially in the winter, they say, oh, that deer looks like it's starving. But it's not. Animals can fend for themselves. Even with all the snow we've had this year, they fend very well. They dig through the snow. They find dry grass. Elk actually eat the bark off the aspen if they're hungry enough. And the other animals survive very well. So this is just sort of like a heads up on taking care of the baby animals, and spread the word. Since you guys pretty much already know a lot of this stuff, spread the word to new people in the community, visitors, tourists, and if you hear them saying, oh, that little fawn looks so sad, I'm going to take it in my car and take it to a vet or to my house. No, if you care, leave it there. I have a few brochures on bears. If anyone needs more advice on keeping them safe, keeping you safe, I'm very happy to give them to you. Do you have any questions?
One thing I learned from a young age going hunting with my dad on moose. Of course, moose have only been in the state for a few decades. We started, I think, in the late 70s, reintroducing them. Moose have very bad eyesight. They're real easy. I mean, you'll stumble across them and they'll see the movement. But if you're really still, and I taught this to my son, it's like, if you can, just step behind a tree. We went fishing, camping and fishing up on the Laramie River, and of course he was about yay big, and he got bored with me fishing. I want to go back and get my BB gun from camp. Okay, so we had to go down through the willows, and he came face to face with a bull moose. At least I taught him. He froze. If he didn't move for a while, and then the moose lost interest, kind of moved his head over this way, and he took that step behind a tree. And it works.
Yeah.
So don't try and outrun them. Don't try and, like with a bear in a mountain lion, you want to get big and make noise and everything. Don't do that with a moose. You're going to lose.
No. Yeah, and moose are kind of...
They see as the same family as wolves. So if you got a dog out, they see it as a predator. They're going to kill it if they can. So, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and moose are kind of new coming to the area, but they are here. They've even been seen here in town, and moose are notoriously bad-tempered. So, yeah. So, any other questions, or if any of you would like a brochure on the bears? Okay. Thank you for staying today. Come up to Mueller. We're having some great things up there. If you have any kids or grandkids,